Fibramine, proud sponsors of the really useful health show, the Joint Series. Use it or lose it.
It's really important to stay in control of your diet, and that may sound easier said than done, but it's really, really essential that you don't give in to your cravings, because you'll just pile on the extra pounds, which put lots of stress on your joints. And that's not what you need to do, because it will make the pain and suffering much, much worse. Unfortunately, lots of us fall into the trap of comfort eating sweet food, particularly if we're feeling sad, lonely, or miserable. And we've probably been doing it for as long as we can remember. So it's terribly important to find out what the triggers are, because in fact mood foods account for 3/4 of all the overeating and for diet failure. It's a good idea to keep a diet diary, because if you're doing that, you'll actually realise what you're eating. So many people I see come to the clinic with their diet diary and they say, I didn't realise I was eating that until I wrote it down. So it is important to have a look and see exactly what you're doing, and you'll be able to see that there are triggers, emotional triggers, that send you off to get certain things. Once you realise what the triggers are, you can work out how to sidetrack yourself. So for example, maybe you can watch a film without sitting there mindlessly munching, or perhaps go for a walk and listen to some good music, or talk to a friend on the phone, but just make sure that you're doing something other than eating at the time. Whilst you're getting to grip with your emotions and the triggers, it might be an idea to take something to help yourself to satisfy the cravings in the short term. There are supplements like Apisat, for example, a natural supplement that's made from seaweed, which sits in your tummy longer than ordinary food. So it basically tells your brain that your tummy is fuller so that you don't need so much to eat. So that will help in the short term, and also it would be a good idea probably to concentrate on foods and maybe even take some supplements that are rich in the minerals chromium, magnesium and B vitamins, because all of those have been shown to be necessary for normal blood glucose control. Many people that have joint problems that are caused by inflammation also have gingivitis, which is the technical term for gum disease.
Okay, well, the major thing about patients is that in terms of gum disease, they just think teeth, but actually it's much, much more, because gum disease is a serious bacterial infection. So with this bacterial infection, you get a lot of toxins, which then are released into your bloodstream. And from your bloodstream, it can just go anywhere, into joints, cardiovascular diseases, just anywhere. And so we really need to have a look, not just what goes on in the body, but also what gets into the body in terms of our diet.
Another thing that may really help your joint discomfort is acupuncture. It's taken about 2,000 years for the medical profession to come to recognize it as being part of orthodox medicine, but it has been shown to help to reduce joint discomfort. The ancient and current theory goes like this. We have an energy, a life force in our body called qi, and it flows along 20 invisible meridians, and there are about 2,000 acupressure points that connect up. And by stimulating those points, we can adjust the flow and reduce the pain by unblocking the channels. Research now shows that it can actually relieve pain and reduce the discomfort in both osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis, which are the two most common forms of arthritis. It's also important to learn to adjust your lifestyle whilst you feel the discomfort. For example, there's probably new ways of carrying things and doing everyday tasks that you can employ if you think about it. So if you're stiff in the morning, save the harder tasks for later on in the day when you're feeling a bit more agile. Maybe pace yourself and have a rest in between. You don't have to do everything all at once. And avoid getting into awkward positions. There may be some positions that make you feel stiffer than others, and just be mindful about that. And when you've had enough, go and have a soak in a nice warm bath and just relax everything. In the next show, I'm going to be sharing lots of tips to help you improve your flexibility, so don't forget to join me.
Lubramine, proud sponsors of the really useful health show, The Joint Series. Use it or lose it.